All right, so let's talk about dates inside of Microsoft Excel. Dates are not what you think they are. And here I'm going to give you an example. If I use the command today to automatically give me the current date, it comes out as 10/27/2021. All right, so that's today, the day I'm recording this video. But what is really being stored behind the scenes is this. If I come down here and I say I want to change this to a number, it comes out as 44,496. That is the number of days since January 1st, 1900. And to prove this, if I put in the number 1 and I say, you know what, let's convert this over to a date. January 1st, 1900. Okay. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because this is kind of giving you an idea of why we can say, hey, you know what is 212 days after January 1st, 1900? What was that date? I can say, oh, well, I can just do a simple formula saying, hey, I want to take this cell plus this value, and it comes out as July 31st, 1900. If I want to know what was 300 days, that comes out as something that just turns out to be October 27th, 1900. All right. And so this is what's really happening behind the scenes. It's not taking a physical date and saying, hey, I wonder what 300 is. It's saying, all right, well, if I look at this number, at that date, if I were to convert this into an integer, it comes out as number 1. So 1 plus 300 comes out to 301, which 301, if I convert that over to a short date, is October 27th, 1900. Now, the other thing that you need to understand is that that is just for the date. When we're talking about a whole number, it's just the date itself. I also have another formula called now. And if I convert, I didn't mean to do that. If I give you this, it says here's the full date plus the current time. But if I convert this to a number, now I have a decimal value. And if I extend this out, what this is showing me is the number of milliseconds since midnight. And so now if I just copy this, every time this sheet recalculates, that value is going to change. It just keeps getting larger and larger. And the reason for this is because time is constantly in motion. And so the thing that I wanted to point out to you with this is when we start talking about dates, dates are only for us, the human. Okay. If you think about how Excel is working with this, Excel is looking at an integer value with a possible decimal place if you want to track the time as well. And so this comes in very, very handy for us because now that we understand that these are just numbers, we can start doing stuff with it. And that's what really makes it cool. So I hope this makes some sense to you. And when we start talking about another video that I'm going to create is going to be how to create test data. And we will be using this knowledge for more functionality.